Pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And together, a moment silence for all our virtues. Your buffer of meetings, minutes, sorry, for prior meetings. Does anybody have any changes to the minutes for March 14th?
No.
Did we all have time to?
Yes, we did. We reviewed them.
So, is there a motion to approve?
I haven't
So
voted.
moved.
Okay. 13, moved and seconded. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
The ayes have it. And then on to reports. I don't have anything to report. And then the chief, do you have anything?
Just a couple of things. First, I know that you're approving the lieutenant's promotions later. Congratulations to the 3 of the 7 that will get promoted as of 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. In my conversations with the 2B lieutenants, the firefighters 2B lieutenants, one of my comments was, you have been acting in the capacity. Both their roles on the rescue or ladder truck, but also in their roles as instructors for the department and leaders in their groups. And so I think that the department is well served in by these 7 promotions and certainly the acting position for firefighter Craig Kaporis, who will move up to the 8th spot, and look forward to this important change and addition to our roster. So yeah, the only other comment I wanted to make in my report, as of 5 o'clock tonight, the entry-level testing application period ended. And the test will be all day on Saturday virtually, so candidates will be able to log in to a secure website and take the test. There are 400, as of yesterday, there was 402 candidates. By next month's meeting, I will have a better detail of the breakdown of candidates and demographic of the candidate pool. So we will be prepared to meet with the Board of Fire Commissioners representatives and our internal interview panel the week of our June meeting and complete that process of interviews so that at our June Board of Fire Commissioners meeting, that new list will be approved by the commission, and we'll be prepared for any vacancies that come up after that. So I think we're positioned well timing wise to meet all the targets that we have.
Thank you. Does anyone have any questions?
So we'll be going through the interview process a specific week in June, like we did for the last?
Yeah.
Okay. So we should talk amongst ourselves on vacation schedule openings, because.
Yeah, and let me just pull up my calendar. I think that we talked about doing it Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday of the second week in June, and then the second Thursday of June would be the Board of Fire Commissioners, which would be the 3rd day of your interviews.
Yes.
So we'll complete the analysis and the scoring by the time of 7 o'clock on that day.
I would just like to say that I would be happy to do it. Michael did it last time, and I said as long as I had enough notice, I would be more than happy to make that commitment. You were lucky. When you said, Jenny, it's very good. You can make arrangements to do it. So I'll be happy to. So Michael.
Thank you very much.
It's long and like, it's not intense is the right word, but it's a lot, but it's so rewarding to be the person observing and interacting with these people who've made it, like they're the people that made it to this level to come kind of represent our community and protect our community and serve our community. And you just feel a great sense of fulfillment, like what we're giving to the fire department. So
Michael, from morning till 4?
yeah, I was getting here, what it was like 8:30, and then we go to like 4, and you get lunch every day, so.
It's usually a working lunch.
It's nice to get lunch,
Yeah,
the working lunch, but
It's the only lunch we can buy on the town credit card.
you don't go hungry, we'll say that.
The dates, to confirm, would be Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, June 11, 12, and 13.
Excellent, thank you, Chief. Thanks for that input, Michael.
And the first half hour or so before the candidates come in will be a full orientation of the process and the questioning and the logistics of bringing candidates in and how the questioning will go, because there will be 3 members of the fire department, 2 members of the commission, along with the deputy. And so it's important that you spend that time at the very beginning understanding, you know, what the questions are and what we're looking for answers and how to score them.
Commissioner Brennan, do you have any questions or?
No, I'm all good. Thank you.
Okay, thanks. Deputy Chief?
Hi, good evening. So in the operations realm, over the weekend, there was a small fire in a kitchen lounge at Fairfield University. A small plant on a radiator caught fire, light smoke conditions, so our members responded, ventilated, and investigated. PFAS, we spoke about that last week. The remediation money has been reimbursed by the state, so we had to put out $30,000 to get the PFAS removed from the bladder tanks within our engine companies, and it was a big liability. We wanted to get rid of that because if, God forbid, it was accidentally deployed, or if it was, or if it just leaked, or in any way, it would be a contamination. So the cleanup contractor came in, we fronted the money, according to the town told us to, and then we were able to get the money back by giving all our reimbursement, all the materials back to the state, and they approved it and we got the check. So it just reimbursed one of our mechanic lines in the budget. So the fireboat rental of Marine 225 has been completed. There's just going to be a little bit of work. It was supposed to come here May 1st, but we just need a little bit work done on it. Our mechanics identified a couple little issues. They're going to fix it, and we're going to get that very soon. So that way, at least we'll have something, a larger boat in the water for the boating season. As you know, our other boat is still being fabricated upstate New York. So we're not going to do that for this boating season. Clam Jam event we were speaking about last meeting, and it turned out to be a smooth event, no doubt, because all the emergency management agencies, police, fire, health, Parks and Rec, and DPW and Fairfield University worked hand in hand, and everything went very smoothly. The radio system update, we're waiting for some okays from CTS, which is the state radio approval agency. And hopefully there will be no delays in that project. We won't start seeing some installations until later on in the summer, but we're hoping everything goes well, Chief Gallagher, right? The RMS, the records management system. So the Board of Selectmen approved the contract with First Due. First Due's parent company. First Due is a records management system which is used by most of our neighbors. We were happy with it. Our committee was happy with the robustness of the system. So we should start implementation sometime summer or going into the fall. So we'll be doing it module by module because it's very involved. There's a lot of different pieces of this. I did it in Yonkers, and I know it was a you know, it was a big haul, but it'll work out. I think the great thing about this is that our people, they're all fluent with computers. And it wasn't like what it was like 24 years ago when we were trying to do a project like this where they were use typewriters. Now we have people who are used to using RMS, very similar in many things, but they're gonna find it's even more robust and some great things that this program has, including things for pre-plans, so that when our people are going to the scene, they're gonna be able to draw up in this, they're gonna get dispatch will send the information into this program, and in this program, all the records that we've kept will come up, and we'll have to exit and go into some other third-party program like we've been doing, you know, recently. So I think it's gonna be good. It's just gonna be a lot of work to get it set up, but hopefully some of you people will be some of the implementers when we're doing that. So we're excited about that. The Board of Selectmen also approved a purchase of a vehicle, which an admin vehicle had been approved in last July's budget, but the window hasn't been open for, there wasn't a state contract. So we couldn't just buy off the state contract, and we were waiting and waiting and waiting, so we finally went out to bid. So that car will be ordered, we've asked them to order that one vehicle for us. The shop truck is already ordered and is being fabricated. It's a Ford, was it 350? Ford 350. And then we have to have a body put on it with a crane and you know, cabinetry. This is what our maintenance our maintenance mechanics will drive around if vehicles are stopped on the side of the road. They'll be able to put tires in it. They'll be able to put big parts in it, and they'll be able to respond to the scene in this new vehicle. So the body itself, we had to put out on a separate bid, and that got signed today. The bid, so it's out for vendors to bid on starting today or tomorrow. And that's my report.
Thank you. Any questions? Is Sir here?
No, Norma said that she couldn't make it tonight, so she said she had detailed last week or last month all the different activations she has this month. There's a lot of them, and she'll talk about them next meeting.
Okay, thank you. Southport Volunteer Fire Department. Stratfield Volunteer Fire Department. Local 1426.
1426, I'll be brief. We've had a good month. I think the budget cycle was probably one of the best ever in the history of the fire department since I've been here. It's covered a lot of ground, made up for some big losses that were behind, caught us up to where we should be on a lot of things, properly funded some stuff. It was well run, I thought. You know, there were a couple of hiccups because some people just like to hear themselves talk, but other than that, I think it went pretty well. We're in a good place. Thank you.
Donations, I didn't see any donations in the packet.
No.
There were a couple of thank you notes, one from Susan Barrett and one from the Jessup family.
Oh, Jepson family, yes.
The nice letter, very
Yeah.
nice letter. The high school is some.
That brings us to new business. Is there a motion? The chair would entertain a motion regarding promotion.
So moved.
I can second it.
Sure. And just, do you want to list the firefighters to be promoted as long as?
Certainly. Lieutenant William Malkin here.
These would be promoted to lieutenant.
Oh. William here, William Malkin. Thomas Kennelly. Jason Salvato. Matthew Pester. Richard Bassett.
Present.
Christopher Edom. Am I pronouncing Edom?
Item.
Item, thank you. and Michael Ducey. Gentlemen.
Additional lieutenant Greg, reports. Just making note that we do not ask or suggest to the promotees that they have to attend or should attend. It's their own volition. That's why it's not required. Certainly, we hope that you will attend their swearing-in ceremony, which is tentatively scheduled for June 3rd, and that is the date that, you know, is far more important one for them.
Yes, we can. Also, some of them are working.
Yeah, correct.
Thank you, because I was wondering. So thank you for explaining that.
If I may, through the chair, somewhere in your motion should be that the list will become active as of 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. Because is anyone working tonight? You can't promote them now. You gotta promote them when it starts tomorrow, because if not, then if they got called into work, they wouldn't get, tonight they would be called into work, they would be a firefighter. So it'd be at the.
This says, the document says March.
Yeah, so I think, but previously we put it at 8 o'clock in the morning to start with the shift, not midnight. Just on the off chance that something happens between now and 8 o'clock in the morning, just to, it usually starts with a shift.
So the motion is that the listed firefighters will be promoted to lieutenant effective 8 o'clock, May 10th, 2024. And then we have the list. Is there any further comment?
I would just love to, we could have a round of applause for them.
Oh, great.
Extend our congratulations to all those that couldn't be here.
Will do, thank you.
But first we have to vote. So all those in favor? Aye.
Aye.
That's all of us, so it's unanimous.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. So let's do it again.
Okay, moving on to public comment. Is there any public comment? Oh, do we have to go into executive? Yes. So is there someone who would like to make a motion to go into executive session to hear, consider, and act upon a personnel sick leave extension?
I think she's gotta call in, because otherwise it's gonna be recorded or it's.
No, just asking, you know, the.
Commissioner Brennan, if you could call in and because we don't want to have it recorded.
Right.
Stop recording
I will
just in
make
case
a-
somebody jumped on, you know?
Of executive session. There were no votes taken during the executive session, but there was some discussion. Is there a motion?
I make the motion to extend the sick time requested of us
For the firefighter
or by a firefighter discussed in executive session
until
until July 10th, 2024.
Seconded.
second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Thank you, that's done unanimously. Thank you. Sure. And then
To adjourn.
Second.
all those in favor?
Aye.
You guys have it.
I move we get a map of all the
Thank you very
places,
much.